Towards the end of 2006, Clean was failing to keep upper management happy, as Coulthard continued to lead the way for the squad. For the last 3 races of the year, Red Bull decided enough was enough and chucked Clean out, replacing him with their first Dutch signing, Robert Doornbos. He would not get to keep his seat for 2007, as Red Bull turned to Mark Webber for the following season. Midway through the second year of Red Bull junior team Toro Rosso's involvement, the relationship between full-time driver Scott Speed and team boss Franz Tost broke down, to the point where there was a rumored physical altercation between the pair. Whether or not the fisticuffs actually took place is unclear, but what is certain is that Red Bull made the choice to promote promising junior driver Sebastian Vettel to a full-time race seat for the second half of the year. Former Champ Car champion Sébastien Bourdais struggled to keep pace with burgeoning F1 talent Sebastian Vettel throughout 2008 and 2009, and by midway through his second season, Red Bull had had enough. From the Hungarian Grand Prix, Tororosso signed Spanish youngster Jaime Alguersuari. Verstappen had come into F1 for 2015 at Toro Rosso, impressing the whole F1 world to the point that Red Bull knew they were facing a stern challenge for his services from other teams. Daniel Kvyat had a reasonable start to his 2016 season but earned the wrath of former Red Bull champion Sebastian Vettel by coming in like a torpedo during the Chinese Grand Prix.
You came like a torpedo.
Well, it's racing.
I'm racing, but if I keep going the same line, you'll crash.
Don't keep going.
Before colliding with Vettel, not once but twice during the opening lap of the Russian Grand Prix. As a result, Red Bull made a sensational decision to drop Kvyat back to Toro Rosso and shuffled Verstappen up to the senior team. The decision was vindicated just days later, as Verstappen weathered race-long pressure from Ferrari's Kimi Räikkönen as the youngest and eldest driver on the grid fought for the win in Barcelona, a fight Verstappen won. Towards the end of 2017, Red Bull went a bit wild with rotating drivers as the struggling Daniel Kvyat was ousted for highly rated junior Pierre Gasly, the French driver, then the reigning GP2 champion. With Carlos Sainz departing to join Renault after Jolyon Palmer's exit, Kvyat was brought back in as a substitute, while Gasly was also sidelined as it clashed with the final round of his Super Formula campaign. As a result, Red Bull turned to WEC driver and former Red Bull junior Brendan Hartley as a replacement. While Kvyat was dropped entirely after the United States GP, Gasly and Hartley seeing out the rest of the season. Red Bull started their 2019 season with Pierre Gasly alongside Max Verstappen after Daniel Ricciardo's move to Renault. But the French driver came into the season already under pressure after crashes during preseason testing annoyed upper management. Gasly's struggles continued throughout the season, even occasionally being lapped by Verstappen as the scrutiny on his performances grew. After just 12 races with Red Bull, Gasly was demoted back to Alphatauri, while the rookie Alex Albon was propelled up to the main team in a direct driver swap. Former Mercedes Formula E champion devries impressed during his sole substitute race appearance at the 2022 Italian Grand Prix, with Red Bull taking a gamble on the Dutch driver for 2023 by signing him to Alphatauri alongside Yuki Tsunoda. But from day one, devries struggled to keep pace with Tsunoda and, combined with several incidents, quickly came under pressure for his race seat. Following the British Grand Prix, Alphatauri confirmed that devries would be replaced by Daniel Ricciardo for the remainder of the Formula One season, starting with the upcoming Hungarian Grand Prix.